there! Welcome back to the Embeemakes knitting channel. My name's Melissa and I'm the maker behind Embeemakes. You can find me here on YouTube as well as on Ravelry and Instagram as Embeemakes. Since this is the first video of 2024, I want to wish you all a happy new year. Thank you for coming back if you're a subscriber already. Or if you're new here and just discovered me through this video, welcome. I hope you enjoy it. Please let me know below in the comments. Today I have my 2023 knitting review. So I will be going over all the garments that I knit for myself last year. I will only be talking about my garments today, as otherwise this video would get quite long. Not that I have that many garments that I knit last year, but yeah, I want to keep this rather short and sweet. And yeah, give myself also the time to talk about what I want to talk about every garment, if that makes sense. So I have my pile here, you might have seen it in the clip before. It's a nice pile. I have 3 summer shirts. Or t-shirts. I have 2 cardigans, 1 slipover and 3 sweaters that I made last year for myself. I also knit some accessories, lots of socks and some gift knits, but I won't be talking about that today. I will be trying on all these garments. I will start with my warmer knits and then go through to my summer knits. So yeah, let's get started. I will be going in somewhat of a chronological order, I think. So yeah, let's start with the first one that I finished this year. And I did cast this on the year before. So I cast this on in 2022 and finished it in, I think, January of 2023. And it's my Chunky Dahlia by Leknit or Lene Holm Samsu. So yeah, this is it. It has a nice length for me. I can tuck it in to my high-waist jeans, wear it like this. The sleeves have a nice balloony sleeve. Sorry if the lighting is a bit weird, but the sun is finally shining after weeks and weeks of rain, so I'm taking advantage of it to film this video today. So yeah, a nice balloony sleeve that cinches in at the cuff. And I might put in an elastic here because with a few wears it has stretched a bit. This was my first time doing lace for knitting, I think. Yeah, this was my first time doing lace, so I don't think, yeah, it doesn't look perfect, but it's not too bad, I think. I've used Drops Air for this, and I think I need a size medium, but everything will be either below or on my Ravelry page. And yeah, since I finished this in January, I was able to wear this sweater quite a lot at the beginning of this last year. I haven't worn it that much this fall and winter actually, because I had another sweater that I liked more, that also had a lace yoke. This one doesn't have short rows, so the front and the back are the same, but it doesn't bother me that much in this sweater. And yeah, I like wearing it with a higher neck underneath, or like just a regular crew neck. Yeah, it's a really soft sweater. It has some pilling. I haven't depilled this yet, I think. No. I just washed and blocked it and then worn it, yeah, a few times at the beginning of 2023. So that's the first one. The next garment that I finished is my Maria cardigan. This was a test knit for Ginger&Thyme. It was actually my first time test knitting for Ginger&Thyme, and I really loved it. Debbie, who is the owner of Ginger&Thyme, she's a really lovely person. She has a great yarn shop, web shop, and she also is a pattern designer. And yeah, this is my Maria cardigan. I chose this beautiful green. This is Gabo wool, baby alpaca brushed, something like that. It's a yarn that she carries in her store, and I went with this beautiful green color, and I'm absolutely in love. The pattern has a nice cable going all the way from the shoulder down the sleeve. It has a double knit button band. This was my first time doing a double knit button band, and I think it went quite well. However, it did take forever to finish the button band. I think it even took longer than a sleeve. But yeah, it does look really neat and almost store-bought. And then I put on some lovely tortoiseshell buttons. And yeah, it's nice and oversized, but not too oversized. I can still wear a coat over this. And yeah, again, I like to style it with this kind of turtleneck, or like a t-shirt underneath, because when I finished this it was May, and it got slightly too warm to wear this actually, but I still just wore it as kind of like a jacket on top of a t-shirt if it was a bit windy and cold, which is perfect, so I can wear this in the spring. It's too warm for summer. I also wore this in the fall and now even in winter. So this is a perfect cardigan. It wasn't really in my knitting plans, but yeah, I really loved it. I needed some cardigans, so yeah, it's perfect for my wardrobe. And I love this color. You will see some more green. And yeah, in my future knitting plans there will also be more green. And then the next sweater that I finished, it was in June or July already, is my Crescendo blouse. I started this after I finished my chunky Dahlia, and yeah, I wanted another sweater on my needles. I used a strand of woolly knit British wool. It's from a cone that I had in my stash, and I bought it I think in 2022. And I had a drop skid silk mohair that paired really well with it. And yeah, so this is my finished sweater. I started this in February and yeah, finished it June or July, so it was too warm to wear it afterwards. But I'm glad I finished it back then, because when fall came and it got cold, I was able to wear this and I wore it a lot. There's not really any pilling, I think, except for a few, but yeah, I've worn this already quite a lot. It is slightly itchy though. I think it's either because the British wool or the drop skid silk. It might be both. So I can't really tolerate it around my neck. But when I again wear this higher neck shirt under it, it doesn't bother me at all. I stay nice and warm, and yeah, you can see here I improved on my lace knitting, and I am extremely proud of this finished object. I love the purple. It's so nice and warm. The fit is just perfect. I don't remember if I said, but this is a pattern by the Knit Purl girl, and it's so well written. The instructions were very clear, and you could choose between 4 sleeve options, I think. And then again, the body you could do cropped or more full length. I went with a bit longer, but that I can also again tuck into my pants like this. And I went with the long fitted sleeve option. And it's just the perfect fitted sleeve. I have heard that sometimes round yoke sweaters don't fit so well. But with this, after you finish the lace, you do a little bit of raglan. And yeah, I find the fit to be very, very good on me. I think I knit a size E in the pattern. So the 5th size or something, I think. And yeah, it has a little bit of positive ease, but still, yeah, falls nicely on my body. Really, this is my favorite sweater, or like my favorite knit of 2023. And yeah, I'm so very proud of this piece, and I hope I can wear this for years to come. Also, this is one that I would probably knit again and try another sleeve option. Because this is just so lovely and it was fun to knit the lace work. I will talk about my summer garments after I finished my warmer wintry knits, because I need to change into a top to wear those, so this is a little bit easier and more time saving for me to film. So the next winter knit, or like warmer knit that I finished in the fall, yeah, now we're in fall time. I think we're around October time that I finished this one. And this has been on the needles for, yeah, quite some time. I cast this on in November of 2022, and this has just been in my corner. I hadn't worked on it a lot. I had only done a bit of the back panel at the beginning of this year, but I really picked it up again in the fall and really powered through, finished the body and the neckline and the armholes, and now I can wear it. Again, it's great to wear with this turtleneck shirt underneath. I got this in different colors as well, so it goes great with that, but you can also wear a blouse or something underneath, or even a t-shirt if it's a bit warmer. But yeah, this is in a beautiful rust color. The texture is just stunning. It's a broken rib stitch, and I used Lang Yarns Merino 120. I think I used around 6 or 7 skeins. But yeah, everything will be below. I think I need a size large in this. Yeah, it's a Petiteknit pattern. It's a Friday Slipover, by the way. Didn't know if I said that. So it's a Friday Slipover by Petiteknit. And yeah, this has some nice ease. I think if I would knit this slipover or just a slipover again, I would knit one with a little bit less ease. So one that's a little bit more fitted and maybe a little bit narrower on the shoulders. This grew a lot in washing and blocking, but this is a super wash yarn, so I kind of expected that. It is nice and drapey though, and yeah, I think it looks great just tucked in some pants. Yeah, again, a lovely piece. And then we are in November of 2023, I think, when I finished this April cardigan. Yeah, I started this in February, I think right after I started my Crescendo sweater, Crescendo blouse. And I wanted to have this one finished for April, but yeah, of course that didn't happen. Yeah, it was I was working on this also when I got accepted for the Maria cardigan test knit, so I gave that priority, of course. And yeah, I've knit on it a bit during the entire year, but only managed to finish this in November. Not that I didn't like the pattern or anything, it's with quite thin needles. I think I used 4 or 4.5 millimeter needles, and I used Vilcolana Pernilla for the first time. This is the color Chai, and yeah, it's just a beautiful staple cardigan. Again, looks great with this shirt underneath. It's a beautiful color. It has this nice shoulder detail. And since the Vilcolana Pernilla is a sport weight yarn, I think, it's a little bit more of an open gauge compared to the pattern, to what's recommended in the pattern, because I think there you use a fingering strand and a mohair, so kind of a DK weight. But yeah, I wanted to use this yarn to get more of a light cardigan. I need a size large for this, to have it a bit more oversized, because normally with the pattern it's quite a fitted garment, but I wanted it a bit more loose. What else did I change? I did do the 1x1 rib button band, because I see most people change it to a double knit button band, but I wanted to keep it as it is. But I did add 5 buttons instead of 4 that were recommended for my size, I think, because I wanted to use some smaller buttons, so I made smaller buttonholes and more buttonholes. But that was not too hard to change. And yeah, I really love the fit, I like the length. I don't think that I follow the recommended length for most of my garments. I just try it on as I go and see if I like the length on me, keeping in mind that it might grow a bit with washing and blocking. And yeah, that way I just end up with garments that are a great length for me, that I like. So yeah, sometimes that's longer or shorter than the pattern recommends, but that's just how I like them. And I end up with a finished object that I love to wear. Again, a lovely cardigan. I just haven't been able to wear it all that much yet, because I only finished it in November. But yeah, it's really nice. Again, I can wear this to work with a blouse underneath. And yeah, looks great. Oh, the buttons, by the way, are from Sostrene Grene. If you're interested, these were really, not expensive at all. And yeah, they look really nice. Give a close up. I think they go great with the color of this cardigan. Okay, now we'll be going into some warmer knits. I have one more that's kind of in between, which is my sweater number 1. But since it has quarter length sleeves, I will be trying it on top of a top, which I would do anyway when I wear this. Okay, so this is my sweater number 1 by My Favorite Things Knitwear, and I knit it also in the same yarn as my green cardigan. This is again Gabo baby brushed alpaca, alpaca baby brushed. But for this one I held the yarn single. For the Maria cardigan, I forgot to tell, I held the yarn double. And there was also a little discount on the yarn for the test knitters. And we of course received the pattern, finished pattern afterwards for test knitting. So yeah, this is my sweater number 1. I had this pattern in my library already, and I think I knit this in May, June time. I wanted something like more blousey that I could wear on top of a top with some jeans or some shorts. And yeah, I like the quarter length sleeve. It's a bit puffy. I think I knit this size large or medium. I'm not sure. And yeah, it fits nice. I didn't want it to be too oversized. I think the fit looks great. Sadly, I haven't worn this that much yet because it was a bit too warm when I just finished it. So I think this will be a great piece for spring. I could even wear my April cardigan on top, I think. But yeah, I really love again this beautiful lime green color. The only thing I'm a bit disappointed about, but yeah, that's my own fault, is the bottom hem. I can't really show you, but it's just too tight. When I cast off, I did try doing sewn bind off, but this is twisted rib. And on the sleeve, that's not a problem, it's okay. But yeah, here at the bottom, it's really tight. I can get it on and yeah, it cinches in nicely here and gives this lovely puff. But if I could, I would make it a little less tight. But I'm not going to undo it and knit it again, I think, or like do the ribbing again. Maybe sometime in the future, but I maybe want to wear it a bit first and yeah, see how I actually like it. But I think, yeah, this color looks great on me. I love green. Now onto the real summer knits, or like t-shirts. Here's my little stack. So the first one that I finished, it was around June, I think, is my Anker summer shirt. Oh, and looks like I still have an end to weave in. Whoops. We'll do it after filming this video. So yeah, my Anker summer shirt. I originally started this back in 2022 at the end of the summer. I took this as my summer project on vacation, and I only managed to finish the yoke when I came back. So yeah, then it was fall and getting colder and I wasn't feeling like knitting on this anymore. So yeah, I put it in hibernation over the winter. I used Drops Bell to knit this. I only used 5 skeins, I think, and knit the size large or medium. I think that's yeah, that's just my size. And yeah, so I finished it this year. Again, I just put it on to check length when I was knitting it, how I liked it. Again, like wearing it a little bit with fringe tuck on my jeans, or yeah, when I wear shorts, or like nice dressy pants for work. This is a great basic top. I actually wore this on my first day of my new job in August. So this is in my picture for my first day, so that's nice. And yeah, the pattern has this nice yoke with just some ribbing. It's a good basic to start with. It doesn't have any short rows, but I don't really mind for this one. I have noticed that the neck stretches out over time because I've worn this quite a few times over the summer. So I might have to put in an elastic here at the top. We'll see how that goes to make it invisible, because yeah, it's easy to put in an elastic, I think, when it's a double folded collar. But with this, yeah, I'll have to figure out how I would do that. But it's a really great t-shirt to wear. Yeah. Then with the leftovers I had from that Anker summer shirt, I knitted my next piece. and that's a Tolsta Tee by the Creabea. So I used the leftovers of white for the stripes, and I paired it with this green, which is also Drops Bell. All my summer t-shirts are in Drops Bell this year. And I had 4 skeins of the green and then some leftovers from the white. I think I only used 1 skein of the white for this one. This is a simple raglan t-shirt that you could just customize however you like. Yeah, you could do stripes or eyelets. The pattern is really versatile. They even have a fingering weight version, all in one pattern. Yeah, I think it's really nice. Here the neckline is okay, I think. This does have short rows, so yeah, I don't mind for a summer t-shirt to be a little bit more open here. It doesn't fall off my shoulders. You don't see my bra straps, so that's totally okay. Yeah, and again, nice with jeans or yeah, on shorts in summer. I wore this piece on vacation. The sleeves I kept quite short on this one. But I will probably knit another Tolsta Tee in the future, and then I want to try a little bit more of a longer sleeve, like the Anker's blouse. But this year I just used up all the green yarn I had, so the sleeves are a bit shorter. But yeah, I probably will knit another striped version maybe, but with thicker stripes. But yeah, this stripe and color palette was a bit inspired by a sock I knit earlier this year. This sock. This is a pattern by Knitwear. Can't remember the name of the sock on the top of my head, but I will put it somewhere here. Still need to finish the second one, but yeah, I used green and white for this sock and I thought it looked really nice, so I went with a similar color palette for this t-shirt. It's a Seaborn socks, yeah. She also has a t-shirt version, which I might knit in 2024 maybe. Because yeah, this year was really the year of stripes. Because I also knit a Lyon sweater that I haven't finished yet. But yeah. And then for the last one, I've only woven in these ends this morning, because I haven't worn this piece yet. I finished it in September, and then yeah, it wasn't really too cold, but I was craving more warmer, cozy, wintry knits. So I haven't worn this out yet, but I did block it and yeah, just wove in the ends. And this is my Ranunculus tee by Midori Hirose. And yeah, it's also again a versatile pattern because you can knit a more wintry version. Normally it has quite a loose gauge, but I've seen a lot of people yeah, making it like this with a bit of a tighter gauge and a t-shirt version. And yeah, I wanted to try that out for myself. I had again some Drops Bell in the stash in this beautiful pink, almost red, but it's like a dark pink color. I think it goes great with these details in the yoke. It's a round yoke, again with some raglan increases afterwards. And you have this nice sleeve. I really like the length of this sleeve and that it's more fitted. It's also, yeah, just quite a fitted t-shirt. And yeah, it's a great length for me. I just, yeah, again tried it on and knit it to the length that I liked. Yeah, I hope I will wear this a lot in spring, but yeah, I think I will. and I might knit this in a wintry version in 2024. But I already got lots of other plans, so yeah, we'll see if I get to it. We'll definitely use Drops Bell again for summer knits or spring knits. It's a really great yarn for t-shirts. I'm not sure I will use it for a sweater or a cardigan, but for t-shirts and tops it's a great yarn. Really nice and drapey because it has some linen in it. And I think also some cotton. Yeah, a really lovely t-shirt. And that's it for my garments that I knit this year. I think I managed to keep it around 30 minutes for this video, so that's great. I might film another video, like I said, for specifically for my socks and accessories and gift knits maybe. I think the next video I want to film is a podcast episode because I didn't do one at the end of December like I usually do at the end of each month. So, and I have a lot of knits on my needles right now that I cast on during my Christmas break. So I got lots to talk about again. But yeah, the first one of the year is done. My everything I knit in 2023. I hope you enjoyed it. I really like watching these kind of videos myself. So yeah, if you like this one, be sure to give it a like. Leave me a comment down below and tell me what you think. Yeah, what piece you liked best from my collection. And I hope to see you in another video. Bye!